First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Hisashi Iwakuma will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the 4th inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
Now to the plate, Christian Brummett, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, Christian Brummett.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. All that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. One batter in, and the Cardinals will have to handle a threat on the base paths. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In now, Christopher Wiggins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Brummett stands at second with no outs. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Coming to the plate now, Angel Vargas. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's stolen 40 bases already this season, and I wanted to see if his speed comes to play in this one. He impacts a lot of games with his legs, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if he does that again here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he's out on a strong throw.
Second baseman.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Randy Wiggins, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Camp trying to get there. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Into the box, Owen Christian. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're at 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Line to the right side, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Skied into straightaway right. Brock on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 3, the Cardinals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jody Christian is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And he's going to try and answer right back. Extra bases to start the home first. And he will make it there if the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in now, Steve Finley, as he lines it out to center. And that's in there, base hit. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Mark McGuire. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Finley aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. The second for one. On to first to complete the double play. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, they need Matt Carpenter to get back on track. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under the line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Christian has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty D, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cardinals 1. Up next for the Buccos, Scott Gifford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Finley. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Pirates move in front now 4-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
In now, Jody Christian. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. chopped weakly to the left. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are two gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Christopher Wiggins. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Angel Vargas. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Wiggins. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Wiggins, a native Texan. He's most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and it being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop. He occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Brock giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now a 4-1 Pittsburgh lead. So stepping in, Rick Armstrong. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and one strike. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
The 1-2. Line drive base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So coming to the plate, Ricky Camp. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 0-1 takes a fastball on the inside corner. Carpenter, the runner at second with one away. This is popped up. Christian takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Hit back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Into the box, Hisashi Iwakuma, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We've played 2 full. Pirates on top, 4-2. Baseball here in the Midwest. Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals. Striding in once again, Randy Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 3rd inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
That's wide, 2-0. Two-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Up next for the Pirates, shortstop, Owen Christian.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Owen Christian stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So it's a base hit and a stolen base for him to kick off the inning. And as we call on our team leaderboard, you can see his total currently 4th best on this Pirate ball club. 3rd inning here, already 4-2 our score. Hard ground ball to 3rd. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Brian Drummond.
Iwakuma a look to first, just keeping him close. In now, Brian Drummond, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. Runners are at 1st and 3rd with none out. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from 3rd. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but Judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with this release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Here's the 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Camp is there, and that's the first out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Scott Gifford. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Standing in now, Jody Christian. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Into the box, Christian Brummett, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ramirez on the move. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Leo Fernandez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Digging in and looking for more, Christopher Wiggins. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Fernandez, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Ready with the 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 3 runs already home here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
In now, Angel Vargas. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Christian at third, Brummett on at second with 2 down. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hit out towards second. Hamp scoops it up, throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 7 and the Cardinals 2. Leading off the inning, Lou Brock, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1, here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short, reined in. And there's one away. Well, it's still early, but it's noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the base is empty here with one away, and stepping in is the center fielder, Steve Finley. First pitch on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0. Drilled to the right side. Gifford takes it in. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
First baseman number 25, Mark McGuire.
Ready for another chance, Mark McGuire. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And it's quickly 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. 2 out, nobody on. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. Popped him up. Gifford over to his left. And that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 7 and the Cardinals 2. Digging in to try it again, Tyler Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0 on the ground to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit, and they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box now, Owen Christian. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Again, another foul ball. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 7 runs, 13 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And there he goes towards second. Drilled down the line. Ready with another 2-2. We'll try it again from first. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. So they can't get the strike him out, throw him out double play, as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. Standing in now, Brian Brummett. First ball bounces, and this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 0-1, here it comes. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Smith is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now, Scott Gifford, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now the 1-0. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Men on third with 2 down. Set, and the 2-1 pitch, and this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 8 runs on 13 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Smith is up with it. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Pirates lead it 8-2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Through first and hustling for second. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Rick Armstrong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's one down now.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Carpenter. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Smith takes his lead at third with one away. Oh, you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hits this one hard the other way. And that's the second out.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Digging in, Ricky Camp. First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cardinals 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 71, Sam Freeman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Christian Brummett.
Center fielder, Christian Brummett.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here it comes. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2 lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch hits this one hard the other way, right to Smith, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Ready for another shot now, Christopher Wiggins. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off for ball number 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Camp shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Angel Vargas.
Digging in once again, Angel Vargas. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch on its way. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Grounded back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Sam Freeman.
Peter Borges will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Peter Borges.
Fly ball out toward right field. Vargas has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Right fielder number 15, Lou Ross.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Lou Brock. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
A changeup over the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a two-out triple. So just like that, there's a runner at third with two away as we give you a look there at the league leaders in triples. And as you see there, he sits in fourth place in that department in the National League. So a man at third here with two gone, and stepping in is the center fielder, Steve Finley. First delivery to him on the way. Well, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And they'll escape danger here after the two-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the two-out triple. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Liam Hendricks takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 32, Liam Hendricks.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tyler Wiggins.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Wiggins.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Ready once again, Randy Wiggins. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. The 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. The 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. One out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the sixth inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Owen Christian. That's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Digging in once again, Mark McGuire. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. in there at the knees. Strike one. And it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop.
Digging in, Ozzie Smith. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The catcher, number 5, Rick Armstrong.
Ready for another chance, Rick Armstrong. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Armstrong at second with 2 down. This one's down to third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Manny Bland is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now. Scott Gifford already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Hitting off for Pittsburgh, first baseman, Scott Gifford.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Bland has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Digging in to try it again, Jody Christian. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Hit in the air to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 9-3 game now.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Christian Brummett. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago. So now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. Finley is there. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Christopher Wiggins. He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 fouled off. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So,
and we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Pirates 9 and the Cardinals 3. Leading off the inning, Ricky Camp, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Hit down the third baseline. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, Edgar Manning Bland.
Greg Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 35, Greg Garcia.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The numbers on the year, 272. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Back up the middle. Backhanded. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still way back. It's 9-3. Trevor Rosenthal comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Rosenthal.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Angel Vargas.
Right fielder, Angel Vargas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he bites it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Tyler slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1. This is foul right side.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Owen Christian waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Striding in once again, Owen Christian. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch, and this one gets away. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1, here it is. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Stepping in now, Brian Brummett. Soft liner to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Standing in now, Scott Gifford, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Gifford is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you can witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
Into the box, Jody Christian, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 10-3. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Lou Brock. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wiggins comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Center fielder, number 12, Steve Finley.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Steve Finley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Nate Jones answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Nate Jones.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 0-1. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. The next to bat for St. Louis, Mark McGuire. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
In now, Ozzie Smith, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He got under one and popped out his last time up. On He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. As a look, now the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. He'll try again, 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Good work there from the Pittsburgh bullpen. 9th inning coming up. It's the Bucks 10 and the Cardinals 3. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Christopher Wiggins is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. 3-1 the count now. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Up next for the Buccos, Christopher Wiggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch on its way. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Brummett gets his lead at first, nobody out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The right fielder, number 30, Angel Vargas.
Settling in now, Angel Vargas. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Left side. Carpenter has it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. Coming to the plate now, Rick Armstrong starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 0-2 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
And he's forced to protect with 2 strikes as he had to reach for that one to foul it away. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Wiggins is up with it. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In now, Ricky. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So digging in now, Hanley Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Camp, the runner at first with 2 gone. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And Ramirez is aboard, hits a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it would look like a quick inning. Gets the first 2 out, then a hit by pitch, and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs and you're on the board.
Edward Porter will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Larry Nolan will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Popped him up. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Pittsburgh Pirates win their 50th away from home. Jody Christian records his 14th winning decision of the season as Sashi Iwakuma allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 10 runs, 18 hits, no errors, They left 12 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.